Kylie, and I'm a person just like you. So today I will be showing you my long overdue Disney World vlog. It has been 20 years since I have gone to Disney World, and I have a lot to say about it. First thing I just want to get off my chest, because a lot of people might see this coming out of left field. My participation in, the Disney World experience, the Disney World parks and stuff is like a slap in the face. Oh my god. This is so serious, and there's people working in landscaping and shit at my apartment complex, so let me just wait until maybe he goes away. I wholeheartedly and completely support the right of an oppressed people to resist an occupation and a genocide. And I know that Disney is currently on the boycott, divest, and sanction list for survivors of the genocide in Palestine. I wholeheartedly oppose the existence of the state of Israel, and I do not support Disney investments and support of Israel. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. To clarify, earlier this year, I was offered an all-expense paid trip as a journalist to attend a career mentorship program for students. There are 7 students in my state that were given the opportunity to attend this scholarship program. And as a journalist, I was also given all-expense paid trip to Disney to cover the students and their participation in this career mentorship program. Now, the reason I took this is because I saw it as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be given a basically free trip to Disney World. And I remember the last memories I have of visiting Disney World as a child were extremely traumatic due to anxiety. It was really exciting to get this opportunity because I am very early in stages in my it was inconceivable because I was not making that much money, still not making that much money from freelancing. I am on medication for anxiety now, but as a child I had a lot of unmitigated anxiety. It's very crowded, there are a lot of noise, there are a lot of shows happening, and a lot of people around that are talking, children that are yelling or screaming or walking around, running around, jumping around, lots of smells, maybe like fried food or candy, sugar, lots of lights, just a lot going on. And when you're a small child and everything's bigger than you can get overwhelmed and overstimulated very easily. And as a child, I just remember being overwhelmed and crying and screaming and being afraid, even going on rides. You are going through doors, it's dark surrounding you, you don't have control of your body. Things are coming at you, jumping at you. Even if they're not meant to be scary, they were very scary for me as a child. And I just remember my dad kind of like talking to me or yelling at me and saying like, you know how much money I spent to get you over here, so you're gonna have fun. And the guilt on me for not actually enjoying my time there, which is very traumatic actually. So, I decided to kind of give it a chance. In my opposition to the Walt Disney Corporation, as a corporation, I was not, excited about filming everything and doing publicity for Disney, because that's not what I'm here to do, and that's not what the purpose of this video is. The purpose of this video is to share my personal experience. Disney is one of the largest corporations in the world, I believe, and because of that, it has a lot of amazing things, a lot of amazing experiences and spectacle. So you'll see that in this video. So yeah, I hope that clears everything up. I hope that makes sense, and thank you so much for listening. So please enjoy the video and let's get into it. I was invited to stay at Disney's Animal Kingdom Resort, which is kind of amorphously African themed. what really amazed me was the attention to detail. As you can see, the carvings of antelopes, the fake ropes, the wood architecture, trying to stay true to different countries in Africa's architecture, and incorporation of animals in different things, as you can see. They have a lot of different plaques and museum style display cases with artifacts from different countries in Africa, so they try to make it educational. I know that's the bare minimum, but yeah. We have a lot of animals on Animal Kingdom, so you look out of your balcony, your room, and you can see animals there. They have lots of giraffes, zebras, and different kinds of like cattle. Animal Kingdom Park is actually a part of the American Association of Zoos and Aquarium. My room was amazing, themed after The Lion King, which is, I don't know, just very special to my heart. The Lion King came out the same year my older brother was born, and just another part of, you know, a movie I remember watching over and over again and still watch, and it's just an incredible movie, so yeah. Okay, so then this is the welcome dinner where I got to meet Mickey Mouse, and it was so overwhelming for me as an adult to put away all of my traumatic memories of, you know, long wait times and loud noises and not really having fun, and just being able to meet Mickey Mouse, who's like this cute, happy mouse that just wants you to have fun. And I almost started crying when I met Mickey. And then after the welcome dinner, we went to Epcot Center, where we were shown this amazing lights and fireworks show called the Symphony of Us or something like that. And I was amazed by the amount of like synchronization that is required to pull off a show like this. Something like that as a child would have definitely frightened me to exponential levels. I would have been really frightened, especially just being small. You feel so powerless as a child, but it was just amazing to have this full circle moment and be like, see, I'm in control now. There's no one forcing me to feel guilty or guilting me into having fun. So enjoy this amazing light show. This is the next day. Fun fact is that the Disneyworld Orlando park is the same size, or about the same size, as the entire borough of Manhattan. The way that a lot of people get around from the resorts, because I have hella hotels, to the parks and in between and all that fun stuff, is through these charter buses. And it's kind of weird and interesting that the parks and the entire like compound has like its own traffic patterns and things like that. It's kind of weird, kind of Black Mirror. Here, this is the welcoming ceremony to the academy. It was called Dreamers Academy, and it was all about, these young high schoolers who are high achievers that won, after a national search, only 100 students out of the country were given the opportunity to get this all expense paid trip with a chaperone and invite their family to the park. Based on me, when I was a high school student, to be completely honest, I did not give a single fuck about school, nor did I give a fuck about my future. I'm definitely kicking myself for that and paying for that now, but I have to remember to be patient with myself and kind to my past self, and I'm still learning to love her and love myself. But it was just amazing to see the way that it felt so authentic. Again, seeing Mickey, I don't know, I think I will always from now on be so happy to just see Mickey Mouse, like the character. I know it's a person inside, but the actors inside of those costumes really capture the essence of Mickey just being happy and bringing happiness and joy to people, which is something that I think is a unique talent. So on top of that, Disney doing what they do, trying to appeal to everyone and pander to every community, had the Divine Nine step teams come out and support HBCUs or something like that. So Mickey came and strolled with them on stage, which was really amazing. Just amazing band performance as well. This is just one experience of dining. Line is moving quickly, but it is a big line. It is very crowded and it is very loud. The food you get, expensive, but again, I was given all expense paid, so I had a gift card to pay for it. Not very many options, didn't feel very healthy, but that's okay. And then the character parades. All of the character actors, I was actually very impressed because I feel like the stereotype on like maybe movies and videos and TV shows is that those characters, once they're out of character, they're like the complete opposite. They're not joyful, they're not happy, they're like very real and raw and like smoking a cigarette, or drinking or something like that. But when they're on, they're on. It was like I felt like so happy because like, this is a little bit of a tangent, but I am a big Kingdom Hearts fan. For those of you that know and maybe recognize the song I used in the intro, which I'm, by the way, very proud of making. It's a very cinematic song, so it wasn't hard to do. But, I felt like I was actually waving and seeing Minnie and Donald and Peter Pan and things like that, and it was just amazing because I don't remember anything like that from my childhood, and I wish I could have seen that as a child, but seeing it now, it was like it felt healing, and that's not to kind of like, really endorse anything that Disney does, but just it was more personal about me and my life, healing my trauma, so it was very nice to see the fireworks and just the quote-unquote Disney magic that they have. They definitely do put a lot of preparation, a lot of synchronization, a lot of checks and balances, well, not checks and balances, but making sure that everything's right. And then they invited some high school marching bands, Color Guard, I think is what it's called. My high school didn't have this. And then they did a parade with the characters and the Disney Dreamers Academy students. I went to Fantasyland, I think that's what it's called, or whatever. It was like one of the oldest parks, and got to see Cinderella, and I got to see Anna and Elsa, and Peter Pan, and the Lost Boys, and that was just amazing to see. And Ariel, and it was just so cool. So here, enjoy this parade. by this program this year was sponsored by AT&T and an airline company. I don't remember what it was, but our Epcot Center has this a bunch of different kind of portions of their park, and then at World Discovery they have like a lot of science and technology stuff. So they have a huge aquarium, and I got to see and found a hidden Mickey, which I didn't know was real. I thought that was just something in Kingdom Hearts, but it was cool for me to find a hidden Mickey. I found, I think, 2 or 3 hidden Mickeys while I was at the park, which felt magical and special as well. I'm a fun fact, a little bit afraid of dolphins, but I got to see happy dolphins there. They looked happy, manatees, things like that.
Wow, you can swim so fast.
Looks like he's not
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
More animals at the park, and then we went to the Pandora park, which was actually really interesting because it was beautifully crafted. I mean, it feels like you are in like a beautiful rainforest, jungle, nature area. One thing that I did notice is, and that made me wonder, was about the impact on the environment of like Florida that this park has, the construction of new parks and things like that, because they have water features, they have man-made ponds, lakes, they have, you know, a whole bunch of stuff, and wondering like what impact that has on the natural environment, because they have like fake rocks and fake wood, fake plants all over, and it's just interesting because I wonder if that could have been just naturally landscaped, you know. Jenny Nicholson actually has a video talking about Pandora, the park, as soon as it was opened, I think, and based on that video, I really wanted to see the scary, well, it's not scary, wanted to see the giant animatronic of like the song shaman that they have on Pandora in this ride, where it's kind of like a little strolling boat ride through Pandora. The animatronic was, I think at the time, probably one of the most advanced animatronics. And from Jenny Nicholson's video, it looks enormous. It looks like it's 9 feet tall. I mean, the Navi are supposed to be like 8 or 9 feet tall, I think. But it wasn't that scary when I saw it in person, even though just the way it looks, it's like it could jump off of its platform and grab me and choke me to death. So yeah, you can hear me screaming in the video. And then we went to, I think, Mexico in Epcot Center, and we got to see Los Tres Caballeros and Donald and all of the different. They have like a setup of a bunch of different countries in Latin America, which was very cool. I don't have a lot of knowledge about Latin America, so I can't say if it was like culturally inappropriate or not, but it seemed cool. I mean, there were people that were like, I think like Spanish speakers and Latino behind me in the ride that were like very excited about seeing their culture represented at Disney World.
Viva Donald! Aww! Donald!
Vean los cohetes arriba.
Miren. Imagina en México, lindo.
Acá está el ángel.
¡Ay, caramba! How cute!
And then the ending ceremony for Disney Dreamers Academy, they gave us a breakfast, and I want to say it's amazing because the catered food at Disney World, they do cut Mickey Mouse shapes out of everything, which is just a little extra step, and it's really fun and cute. They also dropped Mickey-shaped confetti, which I did save. Yes, I did. Here, if you can see some of the Mickey Mouse confetti, I have a lot more that I collected because I don't know if I'll ever go back. And then they gave us these little things as well. The Dreamers, the students, they got rings, and it was just a very emotional time as their graduation ceremony from the academy. The whole point of the academy, it seems like, is to train students into the career field, motivate them to achieve, tell them that they can do anything that they want. I mean, it's very Disney. And that was something that really put me off from Disney branding. I think the Disney brand is all about, oh, the world is your oyster and magic, and you can do anything that you put your mind to. As a child, as you can probably guess from the stories I just told about my family's experience with Disney World, I could tell right away from like a young age, maybe like 9 or 10, that a lot of that is bullshit. Real life is very traumatic and rough and real and raw, so that really put me off from Disney. As a young kid, but being able to go back, it was definitely a healing experience for me, and I don't think it has to do with Disney as a company as much as it has to do with me, my growth, and my achievements, and being able to be given this opportunity for my career, and so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you, if you haven't really been to Disney or know a lot about Disney, got a little bit of a taste of what it's like. I didn't ride that many rides because wait times are long, and you're walking around the park for a lot of it. It is a lot of exercise, a lot of steps that you get in, so be prepared for that. Wear comfortable shoes, have water on you, definitely have water on you. They will be, everything there is expensive. I want to say that because I was given an all expense paid trip, if I was paying out of pocket for a lot of these experiences and things like that, I probably would have a very different opinion of the parks. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my video, and I will definitely be coming up with more videos. Again, I'm not an influencer, but just sharing my experiences. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.